All right, whenever you're ready.
Would you sell your soul to the devil to do what you do best? Robert Leroy Johnson is an influential Delta blues singer / musician who's accused of selling his soul to the devil to create and play tunes like none other in his time. He was one of the first that accredited the devil to his mastery in his craft as an artist. Today in pop music, many famous artists have been claimed to be dealing with the devil or being part of some demonic organization like the Illuminati. I have taken the Modern Popular Music course here at Florida State, where we discussed Robert Leroy Johnson and the impact he has had on the blues genre. Today, I will discuss with you Robert Johnson's early life, his deal with the devil, and the relevance to his musical talents he was given by the devil to today's popular culture. To begin, I would like to share with you a brief history of Robert Johnson's life as a child. He was born May 8, 1911 in Hazelhurst, Mississippi. As a young child, he relocated to Memphis, Tennessee, and back to Hazelhurst with his mother. During this relocation, he picked up the harmonica and fell in love with music. From then on, he discovered the guitar and taught himself how to play. Around the age of 17, he ventured off on his own. At 18, he married 16-year-old Virginia Travis. A year later, in 1930, Virginia was pregnant and tried to give birth to a baby. In turn, they both died. Robert Johnson fell into a deep depression. He no longer had a home, he no longer had a job, and he no longer had a family. At this time, he devoted all his time to music. According to the Early Blues website, writer of Robert Johnson, His Life, His Music, and His Legacy, Alan White stated that after John's wife's death, he went back to Hazelhurst and searched for his father, but instead he disappeared. No one knew where he was. And this was the time that they thought he sold his soul to the devil. According to Dr. Frank Gunderson, professor at Florida State University, in lecture on May 17, 2011, he discussed in the 19th century how Southern Black communities thought it was well known that if you go to a crossroad at midnight under a full moon, the devil will come to meet you to sell your soul. At this time, Robert Johnson was traveling from town to town at juke joints and bars playing his guitar. He was going to the nearby town around midnight on a full moon, where he stopped at a crossroad and fell down to his knees. At this time, he was playing a sorrowful song on his guitar, and a tall, dark figure came to approach him, supposedly the devil. He asked Robert Johnson, "Would you like to be the best blues player known to man?" Of course, he wanted to do this. In return, he would have to sell his soul to the devil. He was a lonesome man, had nothing going for himself, so he agreed. After this, Robert Johnson had the ability to listen to any song and play it, not sing a note, not knowing anything, just hearing it once. He also decided to perform with his back turned to his audience, like this. People said that he was shy, but he later revealed that he didn't want anyone to see his techniques on how to play. So no one knew how he played, no one knew how his fingers were, no one saw him. A lot of people think this is because of the devil, because the devil tuned his guitar. Every time he played his guitar, it supposedly wasn't him playing, it was the devil's talent. In 1936 to 1937, Robert Johnson recorded 29 epic songs that are still very influential to blues music today. 1 year later, Robert Johnson died. No one knows how he died. No one knows where he was buried. They have 3 sites of his tomb, but no one has ever seen him. No one knows. Again, this can be because of the devil. His soul was taken at this time at 27 years old. Continuing on today's lecture, this can be directly related to the Illuminati or selling your soul. Some of the main people in pop culture today, like Lady Gaga, Jay-Z, and Beyonce, have all been associated with the Illuminati. Now, the Illuminati is just an organization that seeks power through having a group of people follow them. According to Alex Christopher from the website Illuminati Going to America, states that the Illuminati uses mind control or mind science. At this point, researchers have discovered that in our music, television, movies, that there are subliminal messages. Lady Gaga, like Robert Johnson, has a great impact on pop culture as many people try to watch and imitate her talent, creativity, and ability to captivate a crowd through music. Johnson set the bar how this group may administer today in our society. Many believe that the big names in our society or in our pop culture has to do with the Illuminati, who have some type of demonic cultures behind the organization. To conclude, Robert Johnson made an impact on blues, and his amazing influence on music culture has been a mysterious but very interesting one. I have told you his early life, though it may not have been ideal, it helped him create, amazing music that has inspired a lot of artists today. I have told you about his deals with the devil and the relevance it has on today's pop culture. So my advice to you is to be careful who you meet at the crossroads. Thank you.